Perfect. So, Teiyu, Barunka, Arya. Oh. Teiyu is here. Somewhere. I lost him. But the Barunka. Okay. Barunka. Go away. Arya as well. Yeah, Tenebri, I think I didn't put her. Lots, I don't think I put her. I think that's it, right? Okay. Let's start with this guy. This guy. Let me pull up. Let me pull him up. I might have forgotten his name. Wait. There we go. Even. So, as I was saying, this guy is very OP because once you crit 3 times, he gets immediately turn, and you can ignore damage her and basically kill everything, which is very good against some enemy defense. So because he's very good, I would say that he's on SS. Next, this girl, which I forgot the name again. Where is it? Pretty sure she's light. I might be wrong. Oh, there it is. Light. So I have no idea what she does. Also, increases speed, grants immunity and extra turn. This inflicts extinction and not damage sharing. I mean, unless it's a boss, which I would say is pretty good, but it's kinda hard to make her usable. So, like, I would say it's either A or S. I will put her in A for now. Then we can escalate the situation. Okay, next. Next is Tywin, which is I think I saw him before. Oh, there it is. She's pretty good because he gives stats to himself, and then this becomes 100% chance to stun, decrease defense, when enraged ignores effect resistance, then is also all based on HP, and also especially this one because it removes the souls from the enemy, which is very good against Frieren. So I would say that this guy is very good, but I'm not sure if I really recommend it to new players. So I'm gonna put it in S. Next, this guy, which this guy only does one thing. Wait, let me pull him up. What is it? Should be light as well. So this chance to stun is not even 100. Even though he heals HP, which is kinda fine. This barrier inversion is very bad, but especially because it only applies to heroes and stuff. And you can't even use this one, otherwise you get 30% more damage. So I will say this is a very bad pick. And I'm gonna put him in C. There is no D. It's gonna be from SS to C. There is no D. Okay, anyway. Then there is Elena, which I don't remember what she does. Yeah, we did a tier list yesterday, by the way. A target has a debuff, increase damage, okay. Crit damage and attack, okay. Restricting is kinda useless at the start. So I couldn't really recommend her to you. Especially if you're a new player. So unless you're going in like RTA or PvP, something like that. But I would say it's kinda like a Laika level. Instead of B rank. So next is Bellion. Which can I even is there even a point arguing about it? Let me show you guys. So basically, what this does is that the enemy cannot gain any soul at all. So, like, this very OP to one-shot free run and stuff like that. Especially for cleavers. This is very good for RTA, PvP, and everything you want, basically. Then you get a random buff as well, which is very good, especially if you're like have not many options to attack. Then well, this provoke and increase defense is very cool. I wouldn't say this is a very Yappa thing, but this is the most Yappa thing because this kind of OP because decreasing hit chance, especially if you're running like Setsuga or stuff like this, or maybe character that have dodge or counter or riposte set. This is very OP, unless the enemy heals, of course. So that's why I'm putting her in double S. Like she's one of the best characters. Also, I might just put him in S. Anyway, because they are kinda both kinda useful, but like I would focus on the double S one. Anyway, next we have her, which I don't remember what she does again. You could say that I'm kinda dumb for not remembering, but I've been playing for less than a year. There are so many characters. Wait, let me show you guys how many characters there are. There are in total 376 characters. And I'm supposed to remember all of them. Yep, and there it is. Anyway, grants vigor to all allies, so attacks and defense 30%. And this chance will become 100%, so... something very important. If there is no ignore effect, then there is a 15% chance, even if it's 100%, the enemy does not get the debuff. It is hella stupid and greedy, but I mean, this is also fine because of the combat readiness. This is for direct provoke. And then extend duration of debuff inflicted. So this the provoke and the defense down will be on extra turn instead of only being one. And this will always be a dual attack. So it might be kinda decent on some situations. That's why I'm gonna put her in A. Actually, actually in B, because she might be better in some other situations. Anyway, next Sharon. Sharon, I would say either here or here. Let me read what she does first, so that you guys get kinda an idea what she does. Because the important thing is that you know what you're doing on your account. I'm just suggesting based on new players type shit. Where is it? Pretty sure she's light as well. Is she not? Oh, there is she. The Dragon King Sharon. So this will stun. This will all increase the chance to 100. You see, there is no effect. But to be fair, stun, who even cares? It's only one enemy anyway. Unless you're about to lose. So this is very OP because inflicting true damage is like one of the most OP things ever. And this increases the debuffs and decrease the enemy buff, and has 100% chance to do this, the class debuff, which is also pretty good, especially if you run her with Rinak. That's gonna be very OP. So I'm gonna put her in normal S, not double S, because double S is like the character that's like game changing, like Maid Chloe. Absolutely. Anyway, I'm not gonna explain her. She just does everything you want, everything you need. Anyway, then Kai Senat. I mean Kisa. Yeah, that's how we call her, by the way. We call her. Everybody calls her that way. Anyway, by the way, Chloe revives, increase defense, damage reduction, and stun. What more do you want from one character? Anyway, where is it? Yeah, there. Judge Kisa. She penetrates, which is not too much, but it's fine, I guess. Decrease hit chance and decrease defense. This is very good because it ignores effect res, but the only bad thing is that it's only 15 plus, so the hit chance is 100%, but the defense is 85%. So yeah, 15% chance even if you use a soul, which is fucking stupid. Yeah, 2 souls by the way, which is hella stupid. And this is kinda good because it increases the turn of the enemy, and then you just gain the invincibility. Even though invincibility is only for her, so this is kinda useless, especially if you're using her with a lot of other teammates. So I will say that she's a B. To be honest, she's kinda the same as her. She's very situational. Okay, Dragon Bride Senya, aka for those who don't know, wait, let me show you Senya. This is the one of the Ram the Coca likes, and she. And once Coca saw the other Senya, like the Dragon Bride. Wait, where is it? Oh yeah, it's ML. ML stands for Moonlight, by the way, because it's light and then a moon, so it's Moonlight. We just call them ML this and all that. Where is it? Senya should be light, so it should be above here. There it is. She's when Coca thought of this, she instantly thought it should be here, right? Yeah, instantly thought of Ram, which is very crazy. By the way, Ram will never come back because it's a special character for a collab. Collab character never come back usually. Anyway, so this gives the same thing, the additional damage, which is pretty good, especially for new players with don't have any adventure for that. Not even I have adventure of that, which is kinda crazy. Okay, and then increase speed. This gives a barrier, which you could think that increasing barrier would make you die, so this character should be like here, but no. Barrier are just built different, bro. So I will give it around top here or bottom here. Yeah, I will say bottom here. Also Sharon might be above Pavel as well. Tywin absolutely below pair, actually. If we're going to order, let's go this. Okay, and this. Okay. Okay, next, Tywin. Wait, is his name Tao? I kinda forgot. Let me see. It's Kairon. By the way, Kairon should be the next character that is coming as well. Oh wait, I actually didn't read what he does. Wait. Okay, I might be getting a bit tired after 6 hours of Apex Shadow, but anyway, you hit 5,000 additional damage, and then they can increase up to 15,000. Then when it's not on cooldown, so you get 30% extra damage, but you don't really care on him because he can counter, and then when he counters, you can just put him on lifesteal or something like that. So it's really OP, especially because it gives injuries as well. So it's pretty good for a lot of characters. But I will still say the oh my god, oh my PC. Okay, anyway, I will still. Did my mouse just clone lmao? Anyway, I will still say that is fine, but not really that essential. So I will put him on top of B. Okay, Emily might put her above. Actually, B above May. No, actually above Bellion. Yeah, above Bellion. Okay, let me show you what she does. This is a character I use a lot every day. So, also, her skin is also coming, so that would be a good opportunity to get her. So, she gives injury, and then by burning, you just do more damage, which is very. It's a lot of damage, by the way. So it has penetration resistance, like you saw before. There was penetration that does extra damage. She does the opposite, and then increase the damage of the caster by every hit that she receives, which is absolute cinema. Then here it's more injuries, especially if you run her with like against Ras, because Ras can penetrate her. Whoa, pose. Ras can make a lot of damage on her. Ras is a free unit, by the way. And if you give injuries to Ras, he loses max HP. But by losing much HP, you will also remove a lot of damage you receive on everyone. By the way, this on everyone, so all allies gain this. The only issue is that if you get sealed. But if you have like immunity set, Ras cannot touch you. Absolutely. So I would say it's a very recommended unit. Next. Actually, I don't know if Bellion is above her. Because Bellion, technically you can use it everywhere. Actually, these 3 units you can both use it everywhere. Okay, SSV is very situational. Kinda like here. Also like here. Okay, I'll put it in top of A. And let me show you why. Where is it? I think I have her. So should be easier to check. There it is. So when decrease the skill cooldown of allies by 1 turn, which is very good. Also because it recovers HP based on attack. And it has like focuses under the health bar. And this will do a lot of damage, especially if you burn, because he attacks everyone. This could one-shot everything if you are built up good enough. But for new players, I don't really recommend her. Especially because you might not have a good enough time with her. You might lose all the focus because she consumes the focus when she gets damage for damage reduction. And this is only for PvP, so you can't even use her in story. That's why I think she's A and not S. If you could use this and gain more focuses with allies, I feel like she would have been double S, my opinion. But anyway, who is next? Ooh, Solitaria. You don't know what she does. Okay, you know what? Let's go. Daydream, Foosh, ha. I kinda remember losing to her a lot. I don't remember how, though. Because this just gives a random debuff, which can be one of these. Attack, hit chance, speed, or buff. If you get cannot buff, by the way, you're almost cooked. Because you cannot get the passive buffs. Which is hella mid. That's also a way to kill Freeman, by the way. Anyway, yeah, this stuns everyone. Is not in Norse effect res, so you could just 50% and win. But it never happened to me, so I would say she's kinda fine, but I wouldn't really recommend her. So I will put her like in between Kisa and her, I would say. Okay, Muna. She might just go on top of S. Actually, double S. Bottom of double S. So, you remember how I said the Kennel buff is pretty much OP? Well, you're about to see something more OP. So, first of all, Seal. It removes the entire passive of the hero. So, no one can have their passive when you do this because it dispels all the buff. So even if they have immunity, they're gone, reduced to atoms. Then it also gives skill effect nullifier, which prevents them to seal you back. Even though this can be dispelled as well. But that's another thing. In Norse effect resistance, which is the main thing, because you can just make it as fast as possible. You just ignore and then boom, everybody's sealed. No one has a passive or anything. And then here you can attack and it will deal extra damage proportional to the HP. So you will do damage to everyone on the field. Also, well, this is just for common readiness. Anyway, that's why I think she's very, very, very OP. And one of the counters is literally her, because she can heal everyone, dispel everything with S3. Which is pretty good. Technically, Sharun as well can do it. Maybe you can just revive and everything, so I would say it's better. Okay, Lidica. In short words, she's a worse version than the other Lidica. So I would put her like close to Kiza. I don't really mind above or bottom. I would say around here in B rank. Let me show you why. Before anyone complains. What is it? I think she's light again, right? She should be light again. Why am I not doing this? Should be light again. Yeah, there it is. Failless Lidica. So this hit chance can be decreased is not even reaching 100. That's a bad start, by the way. Because if it's 75, you have a 25% that it doesn't proc. And if it procs, there's a 15% chance that it doesn't. So you're cooked no matter what. Then this is the chance to dispel one buff, which is pretty good. But you see, guys, you cannot burn this. So there's a chance that you're not even doing this. 15%, so you're reaching 100%. If you put a lot of effectiveness, you can pray that this procs. Anyway, I will say this is pretty good because it gives a skill nullifier once to all allies, and also it fully increases the skill cooldown, and also the combat readiness. It's pretty good because you can burn, and then you can wait. Why is that burn? Let me full awakener. Okay. What? You're not press. What? Am I missing something? Bruh, okay, whatever. So, anyway, burning here is kinda fine. So you can just do it no matter what. I would have preferred if the burn was here, like on the normal Lidica. That's why I think the normal Lidica is better than this one. But moving on, since we still have a bit of characters to do. So Crow, I would say Crow is around here. Let me show you why. Like Crow is kinda special. So increase speed. Well, we don't really care about speed. I mean, we do care, but most likely you're not gonna have him go first. But that's beside the point. So he summons Siegfried, gives immunity to all allies for 2 turns, which this is already OP. Then decrease the skill cooldown by 1 turn, which is even more OP. Penetrates defense, which is even more OP. But cannot trigger a crit or a heavy blow, which is kinda fine. But some people might prefer it to crit. But I would argue that some characters have a counter to crits. So sometimes it's better to just not crit. Okay, then damage delta every time this skill is used can stack up to 3 times, which is a lot because the damage delta is better on the max HP and speed. So you probably want to basic first, because the crit speed is only for 1 turn, and then you can do this. Or you can just go for it if you have like very fast speed Crow. And then this just gives a barrier, which is pretty good, especially because a lot of barriers unit like is like how is called, the shield in HSR. That's why I would say is very good. Actually, better than Pavel, I would say. I wouldn't say is a must. If you don't get it, you're cooked. So I would say I put it in S. Okay, next. I forgot her name again. Let me check. Let me cry. Landy. So attacks all enemy by firing artillery. Recovers health caster to attack. And you see the... Oh wait, no, this is a buff, so this is fine to be 100% effect chance. So you always want to burn when you do this. This is a basic attack, so you can always burn anyway. Immune to divas prevent movement. So stun, sleep, and fear. Which some people may argue The pushing back as well is one of them. Like there are characters that push back, but it's kinda weird. Anyway, at the start of the battle increases critical hit resistance for 2 turns, which is pretty good. But the thing is that you can dispel this, so or you can just wait 2 turns. Even though you just increase this and you can reach I think it's 65. No, probably not. I cannot count. I cannot bother anyway. Attacking increases attack for 3 turns. You can stun the enemy. By the way, this stun is 15% as well because the burn is on the first one, and penetrates the defense by 60%, which is pretty good. So I would say Landy is kinda good, but I wouldn't say it's that good. It's probably below her. Yeah, that's why I put her. Okay, her. Oh my god, about her. Okay, she's kinda complicated to explain. So let's start by. Oh, yeah, I watch that later. Let's start by going into summons. You can go here. On the wish list, there is a character called Setsuka. This one. That does evasion. And when an ally except for the caster evades, she counters. And now we can go back to the... That's also why I think she's very OP. Anyway, there, that Lionheart Serpia. So, when she suffers an extra attack, which is when you get another turn. That's also why some characters are kind of bad. Anyway, counter attack, which is what I just explained, and dual attack, which is when you do the basic attack, and then another one, another character attacks at the same time. She gets shine, and then increase defense, immunity, increase combat range by 50, and resets this cooldown, which is giving an extra turn, penetrates defense, and it's fucking OP, bro. I can't believe this is real. So anyway, I will say that she's very good, but new player based, I would say she's above her for sure. I could put her here. I think around here I should be fine. Yeah, I think around here, yeah. Then there is this character. Wait, okay, that I don't remember the name. How many times I said that I need a counter? lmao. There, Little Quit Charlotte. So this gives immunity, which I guess is fine, because immunity once in a while on a character is fine, but that's the only thing she does. Anyway, when an ally is attacked, oh, by the way, she's immune to this as well. She grants 15% DR, which does it basically becomes 20. But anyway, she can extinct, which not many characters can. But most of all, she penetrates 50% of defense. My target is the dark, increase the damage delta, which I will say is pretty good because it can also burn to have another 2 turns. By the way, extinction is not a status, It's just the it perishes, like instant death. Only if you kill it, by the way. Like they cannot revive or anything. So I would say Charlotte is not that important because you get a lot of free units that can do this anyway. So I will put her like on top of C. Like he's better than him. Okay, Teo. I saw Teo a lot. He's pretty good. Like here is possession. This is what I mean by possession, by the way. Counter attacks when suffering a critical hit, which is also why Siegfried is pretty good because he cannot crit. I mean, yeah, and possession is only when you do this without a dual attack, by the way, and he cannot trigger one, and it's always a crit. I mean, this character is made for cleaving. For those new, cleaving means that you can basically one-shot the entire shit. The entire enemy. So this chance can be effected as in Nord, so that's already a plus point. Gives invincibility to the caster. And dispels 2 debuff. What more do we want from a character? I don't know. Anyway. Increasing combat readiness and granting possession. Like, this is at the start of battle, so you don't even need to do S1 at the start. You just do this, and then when it gets the turn again, you can just do this, and then you basically won. GG's. So, I wouldn't really recommend it to new players though. Because it's kinda hard to build. It's kinda it's kinda difficult to explain as well. Like there are situations where you can't even use him. So I just put him on around here, I guess. I would say it's better than Sermia. Yeah, let me put it above Sermia. Okay, hair. I feel like below maid. Below maid is absolutely fine. Okay, let me show you why. Okay, you remember before when I said... okay, it's not here. Possession. Yeah, there it is. When this is granted for 3 turns, which is very, very OP. And then it grants immortality. By the way, if all your characters are dead and you use immortality, they all come back to life with 1 HP. Which is very, very insane. And they still have immortality, so even if they get attacked, they're still alive. That's very, very OP. This one, I will recommend the extra turn only if you have buffs. Or like, you're very close to get another one of the S3. By the way, S1, S2, S3. S2 is usually the passive, which is to block her to get one-shotted. Like, cannot exceed 70% of max HP. When someone dies, reduce the skill cooldown against 5 soul. So this is very, very good. If you're like getting cleared, but it still doesn't remove your you're not getting sealed, by the way. And boom, that's it. That's very, very cool. I would say it's very free to play friendly as well. I remember using her a lot. Anyway, next. And we are almost done with the light heroes. There are only these 4 left, I think. Okay, Bowling. This one. Ball and Sezan. He has a chance to sleep, which becomes 75. So, a starting of useless skill. Okay. This week is 100% at least. But the burning only gives an extra turn. Also, sleep is very, very weird in this game. Because if you want to kill, it's fine, so he ignores hit resistance and evasion. And crit resistance and evasion. But once you hit them, they wake up. So it's giga useless sometimes. Except when they are about to have a turn. But you can still get 15% on the sleep. They can wake up. So that's hella weird. Because sleep and fear are very, very fake. Anyway, this increases the damage when they're sleeping. So it's very good if you like burn and then this. But you're probably never gonna use this anyway, so you can just ignore this for now and put it, and I'm gonna put him below them. I'm not gonna put him in C because it's kinda still useful in a lot of situations. Okay, next, SEDS. I don't remember what he does. You could tell, right? Where is SEDS? Yeah, there, specimen SEDS. Okay, 50% chance to inflict stun. So, it's like less than 50% chance that you can actually land it. Okay, this is very good because it can trigger extinction. And then it resets the cooldown if it defeats an enemy. So you can just spam this if you can one-shot. Because it also penetrates 100%. So when the enemy... Oh, wait. When the enemy is stunned, it penetrates. Otherwise it's 30, okay. I mean, some characters are don't have much defense anyway. Anyway, this becomes... it remains 80. So this is very, very bad. The only thing you can do is this. Like, just focus on that, but it's not that much important. So I will put him in top of the C, and I don't think any other character will surpass it. Okay, next, her, which I don't really mind putting her in C, because technically she's very good because of this. Like, you can burn the enemy, detonate burn, increase the friction, blah blah blah. I will not explain DOT, but can stun, burn for more turns, and then increase the combat readiness, which is very OP, especially because it's kinda hard to get DOT characters nowadays. So I wouldn't really recommend her. So I will put her here below sets. Okay, Ruel is basically a lesser version than Maid. Actually, I don't know if it's worse or better than... Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, I'll do this. So, I will put Maid here. Ruel here. Let me show you why. And with this, I think I'm done with all the light units. Yeah, I think I'm done. So, this is a basic attack, heal, blah blah blah. These heals dispel all the debuffs. And then grants barrier and damage limit. Damage limit is basically what she has. Like, they cannot exceed max HP. And the S3 is insane because it gives invincibility to one character. Oh, by the way, I forgot to talk about this. These are exclusive equipment. Every single character will eventually get one. And while giving it to a character, you get the same effect. So you become invincible for one turn until you get the turn again. So since you're at the start of the line, unless you get dispelled, then GG's. Also, if you die the first time, you can revive with 50% HP and 50% common greediness. So like you did this, then you die, then all your allies die as well. Like everybody dies, and like oh no, I can revive. I can also do this, and then you revive the DPS, and then the DPS is invincible, and then you kill the enemy. GG's. So that's pretty decent. Very good actually. I kinda skeptical if I want her above or below her. I feel like below. Anyways. Who is next? Ooh, she's next. So, this character is the other M. Yep. Also, he's not yellow anymore because we're done with the yellow units. Where is it? Oh wait, no, not Rem. What am I saying? Ayame. She's the other Ayame, which is pretty good because she can decrease attack, but she might just not proc. The caster will have trauma, which will double the stats. That's pretty insane, unless she dies first, of course. 3 trauma on the caster for 3 turns. So once she does this, you're cooked, bro. Also, it reduced 30% of combat readiness gained. Like there are characters like for example, that's a very good example. When she dies, she increases the combat readiness by 50. And once she revives, she gains 30% of 50, and the rest remains on her. DM think I'll see you doing a tier list. You will never let them know your next move. Also, hi. My voice is broken because I've been yapping for a bit. It's gonna be fun to edit this, trust. And then he decreases the combat readiness by 50. So that's very crazy because it dispels also the buff as well. So I will put her not that high on the tier list because it's new player based. So I will put her like below him. That's not correct. Okay, him, you don't need him. Gonna put him here. Let me show you why. Where is it? This guy. This guy, I have 2 of them. Not even built one because all he does is give to sleep, which is not maxed either. This can be maxed and can give extra turn, but this can also be 15%. So this is giga crazy. So usually do 3 and 2, and then you let the other characters one shot. Next is Umapioi Moe during stream. You know what? I'll do this after I'm done with the third list. Why not? So that's why it's not that decent, in my opinion. Umapioi.moe. I'll keep it in mind. Okay, and next we have Ludwig. I will say He's around here. Because where is it? Where is it? Oh wait, I didn't press 5-star. Where is it? There it is. You can burn this, and you get extra turn no matter what. So when you start the battle, you push him up as much as you can. Then you burn this. Then you burn this. Basically, if you have all book holder, like you have unlimited souls, you can do these, then these resets, and then these, and these, and these, and this reset. And then there is AoE, which is a 20%, 30% penetration rate. And this can stack up to 2 times. So, if you get an extra turn again with him, by the way, you get a skill nullifier, so you're basically mortal. 8 chance, so you can also hit like Setsuka and everyone else. So this giga OP. Especially if you run this with Muna. But if you don't have Muna or a good bridger, then I'll see the video in about 2 weeks. Probably, yes. Probably in 2 weeks, yeah. That's why I was thinking of either putting him here. Actually, above Taeyun might be better. Because Taeyun is a bit more complicated. Okay. Next is Ravi, which I will put here, I think. I think above Paver. Yeah, just above Paver, yeah. It's fine. Okay, let me show you how OP she is. Where is it? Am I blind? Yes, but that's beside the point. Okay, there it is. So these bookers just give injuries. This one penetrates the defense penetration, and then you revive one random dead ally to 30%. And increase the combat radius by 100 before granting skill nullifier. So, it gets revived 30% HP back at extra turn and a skill nullifier for free. And you get this when where is it here? I also have penetration resistance. I think it's here. When an ally dies, grants War God to a caster resets cooldown of this skill. So you can just spam this every time an ally dies. Adds. Fun fact, I should have Epic 7 account but untouched for years. Ooh. Well, you lost Free Rancor Lab like 6 months ago. Other than that, nice. That's why I would say it's very good. But I'm not too sure if I'd recommend it to new players. Okay, Glor Charles might be. I think he is worse than him. Relax 1 week on release and abandon. Nice. I think it would be better if you make a new account if you wanna play. Especially because now there is the event of New Era, where if you create a new account like made on 2026, you will have more chance to get stuff. F my grammar. Yeah, it's fine. I understand it. Better than having Google Translate saying peer something something. Where is Charles? There it is. So increase evasion only on the caster. And his skill can get a counter, by the way. So other than that, increases critical hit chance and damage, which you can already do by stats, and that's it. Is giga useless. Even more useless than I remember. So let me put him actually below. I'm too locked in on reading a random web novel. Can't reserve time. Makes sense. Nice. Okay, Dark Corvus. I have no idea what he does. Dark Corvus. Dark Corvus. Amogus. There it is. Oh, Extinct penetrates and deals damage. Penetration, when it doesn't say a number, it's 100%. That's why it's pretty good, I would say. Immune to stun. 20% chance of the skill reduced by 1 turn or 2 turns in case of a crit. So these are 50-50, I guess. So I would say he's pretty good. Let me put him on B. Below R? Actually below, I don't know, why not? Okay, RB over S. Easy. For those who don't know, you can get him for free on this selector on Recovery. So this can revive as soon every 5 turns you can revive. That's literally crazy. He has to survive 5 turns though. Also always comes back full HP because you always need to enhance this. Attacks twice, decreasing combat readiness, which decreasing combat readiness is not that OP, by the way. But this is kind of OP because by doing this, you can get back on dodging on this character, and this character has more chance to survive all the 5 turns. Also, when the enemy is defeated, this resets. Same thing when he dies. He gains maximum focus and skill cooldown. So it will be max, so it will do the animation and thing. So this is pretty OP. Time to do my daily on Uma, see ya. I reset this now. Okay, see ya. Wait. But it's 7 PM. What? the reset was 2 hours ago then. Oh wait, we changed time zone. So the reset was 1 hour ago. Anyway, see ya. So that's also why I went into WS. Okay, next, this character, which I always thought it was a 4-star, by the way. Where is it? Archdemon Shadow. Because this basically another oh, this can seal? After using a basic attack is with seal? Oh. Ah no, wait, only when the target is inflicted with seal? Ew. What is this character, bruh? I don't really recommend it. Below, I guess around here. Around here should be fine. Okay, Ludwig. No, wait. His name is not how it's Ace. lmao. Anyway, grants immortality for 1 turn. And increased damage by 100% when there is this. And you get this when an ally dies. So basically very easy to get. Also very good because it gets immunity as well. And well, this just damage. Wait, why is there Factor S? I dispels one buff. Oh. Yeah, because also dispelling is 15% by the way. Anyway, I would say he's fine. Maybe around yeah, definitely below them. Absolutely. Okay, she is I think around here. Yeah, around here. Absolutely. Before Egg Day was a thing, this was the only one, I think. No, wait. Yep, the only one except the ones, all the ones I just told you right now. Anyway, all allies and enemies cannot revive. Increase each chance by 35%. So, Setsuka should never go against her, by the way. Especially if you're running like some revivers like Maid or Roel. Because they cannot revive. So they're literally useless. Avoid saving digital damage grants immortality for 1 turn. By the way, 5 turns again. So if you can stall enough for 5 turns, she gets another immortality. Anyway, attacks all enemies. This decreased defense is not 100%, but this unable to be buffed is, and it can ignore effect rest. So this is pretty good, I would say. This we don't really care. If it triggers, it triggers. Also, it deals additional damage proportional to the attack. So this is very good. That's why I think she's very new player based as well, and type shit. Also, I'm pretty sure these two are from the free selector, so you just don't get them. If you don't have them, because you kind of like got someone else, it's whatever. I guess Lua below them as well. Yeah, above him. Okay, let me show again on in game. Lua. 1% provoke. It's height. Challenge. I feel like challenge is a bit underestimated because it's undispellable. Did additional damage 10% to heroes and increases speed. So that's very good. And this increases commariness and triggers a counter from allies granted challenge. So every time you attack someone that has challenge, she counters. So pretty much OP for new players, of course. Nobody uses Lua in this game, bro. I guess you can use her with like Isaria or some like different type. But she's very rare to be seen. Okay, the hand guy. The hand guy. Where is it? The hand guy. Where is the hand guy? Oh, there is. Oh, I have him. I didn't even know. Okay. Anyway, his Comariness damage delta increases upon HP. So who cares? Dispels all debuff from all allies and grants increase attack and immunity for 2 turns, which is pretty good. And then with this, he attacks, and yeah, the same thing as the basic. I would say is kinda fine, but I wouldn't really recommend it to new players. Wait, where is it? Ah, I moved him. So I will put him like below sets. Because low key, it would be better to just build the DOT. Okay, Zio, I will put him like here, and Arsetti above him. Actually, Zio below Celine, and Arsetti. Arsetti can stay here. It's fine. Okay. Why am I showing them together? So there is a very weird mechanic. Where is it? Where is Oh, Arsetti, there it is. So at the start of a battle, you guys can read. Anyway, so basically, she goes first at the start of every battle, which is very very OP until she dies or she gets sealed or stuff type shit. Then she can she could remove cannot counter, cannot buff, and penetrates, and then remove decrease attack and defense, which is hella OP, especially because you could cleave the cleaver with a cleave with Arsetti, which is very very OP. Also very good for defense. In some cases. Let me correct myself. And then there is Zio, which is very very quick. Because a start of battle increases the combat radiance by 20%. There is no other character that does it except for the April Fool one. Then this can silence, Denify, and when and you can trigger disappear, which is an extra attack. So it does way more damage. But you need Denify, so you need to do S3 first, and then you can do this, and then again, and it's double attack with critical hit chance by 50, and then 50% damage reduction as well, so he has less chance to die anyway. So I would rate them like this, especially because Zio is a counter to Arsetti, but if you have Arsetti, you just have more chance to win, because not everyone has Zio. I mean, I guess like, until this event, because some players might just have Zio, I guess. But either way, you're more winning if you have better units. Anyway, Bellona. I would say Bellona is like here. And the reason is that she only counters, and that's it. That's her kit. That I never seen her using. I never used her. She gains vigor, immunity, attack always result to a crit, blah 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 type shit. Yeah, this is the only reason why I remember. Attack all enemies inflicting injuries, and it's always a crit. That's it. That's all I can remember from her. So because of injuries, I would say she's pretty good, but I wouldn't say she's that much needed. I mean, it's above some characters, but okay. Her, I will put her above Zio. Actually, below Zero. Zio? No. Below Zero. Below Zio. Wait, let me show you. She's a very weird character. Hot, OP, and she has a scar in the PFP. So her kicks are one of the strongest attack of the game. And yeah, and she's immune to buff and debuffs. So you cannot remove this passive. You cannot do when damage suffered is 40% or more when an ally is attacked. It activates the S3. And the S3 can extinct the character, ignoring damage reduction, damage share, and I thought she penetrated as well. She doesn't. Oh well, if it's a light element, increase even more damage, and you can also burn this to even have extra more damage. So you basically just one-shot everything. As long as they are light. She's pretty good against Ras, for example. Okay, her, I feel like she's very good. Maybe right around here. I never used her though, so let me check. I might change my mind. SPP, SPP, SPP. No, this is SPP. Fuck. What's her name? I forgot her name. Oh, there it is, FCC. That's why I always mix around. So, it can provoke by 100% because it can burn, like effectless, blah blah blah. The type she had before. 50% damage reduction to everyone. Then grants barrier, which is very OP because it's based on the HP. So you just make her very tanky with a lot of HP. And then everybody just has a lot of barriers, damage reduction, and boom, adds. So with this one, just transfer all the debuffs to the caster and gives skill nullifier to everyone, which is very, very crazy. Except if you're bringing like the seal to her. So you don't have this 50% damage reduction anymore. But you still have the damage, the skill nullifier though. So it's still pretty good. So that's why I would say that's kinda strange to see. Okay. Anyway, my games can stop lagging, maybe. So these two are together in the story, so I'll just bring them together. Bring them together below DOT. Even though this one got buffed. Wait, let me put it above her. I feel like they still didn't have much of a use. So this just penetrates 50%. Immunity. And not 100% defense. I mean, it becomes 100% for this. And increases and decreases for 2 turns. But you can still get 50%. So just avoid this guy, this girl, bruh. Okay, Luluka is kinda weird. Because you gain speed. And then you can extinct. But the thing is that even if you burn, you can do it in 2 more turns. But what is the point? I guess this one ignores damage share, that's why it's a little bit better than the other one. But it's a basic attack. So what do we were thinking about this character, bruh? I guess increase the speed to all allies. Pretty good. For 2 turns. Which she already does. Increase speed to only to the caster. Oh, it becomes to all allies. I guess she can be a better supporter than some character. I guess could put her above yeah, above DOT. Why not? Okay, Tenebria. I remember at the start of the game she was like, ooh, spooky, and then oh my god, she's a character. I forgot about it. There are better Tenebrias, bro. Okay. You can stun 7% every time somebody dies. Uh-huh. Can be selected and gives poison. I feel like I wanna wash my eyes after I saw this. So let me just put her below. I mean, I guess below him would be fine. Oh, SPP? I'm gonna put her in. I wouldn't say double S because she's not that needed. Maybe below. Below Bride, I guess. Because you can do this. Where is it? Where is it? SPP. I saw it before. Yeah, there it is. That's the only use you have on her. Make all allies enraged, so it has more attack and defense. And then make all the enemy speed decreased and decrease combat readiness. And it knows the effect res. So you always burn with her. That's it. That's her only use. And this is very, very good. And this always triggers a dual attack. So if you have like very OP characters, GG's. That's why I would say it's like here, bottom of S, I guess. Okay, I feel like I need to split C and D though. I have too many characters on C, which is kinda crazy. I guess I could also do this. And then split like under him. These are all the. Okay. Okay, Strays, I would say it's top A. Yeah, I would say top A. Okay. Stradze, boom. Because when he does this, the skill cannot counter counter. Cannot trigger a counter. And it penetrates with the max HP. So this giga crazy. And then boom. Ignores effect resistance. And there is. Oh, it grants an extra turn by killing one. Yeah, that's even more crazy. Where did I put him again? On top of A. You know what? You can keep that. It's fine. Okay, Payram is kinda like SPP, but it's a little bit worse. So I'm gonna put her here. Let me show you what she does actually. She grants Swift to everyone, the 50% increase, 20% speed and evasion, and then extra turn. Grants more evasion, which is very good depending on the character. Like if it's on Setsuka, could be good, but I feel like Setsuka might need more tanks than evasion supports. Especially if you have like a Fat Cat. By the way, for those who don't know, this we call Fat Cat. Where is it? Cartuja. Because it's a cat and it's fat HP. Anyway, who's next? Ooh. The one where I like to call Megumin because she has the eye patch type shit. Cannot trigger accurate, but can penetrate, which is kind of fine, but at the same time, not really. The good thing is this one, because this additional damage processed to the attack, so it's true damage based on attack, which I don't think I'll value that much. So I'm gonna put her like below her. Actually, below her. These two. Above Sanitaria, for sure. Okay. Okay, Flan. I don't remember her, to be honest. Where is it? Yeah, Pirate Captain Flan. She has big boobs, but other than that, it's DOT. It also has bomb. Which bomb is better than keys? What? Grants when attack 30% DR for 3 and 3 turns. The morale, blah blah blah. I mean, you understand what I mean. I'm getting a bit tired after yapping. Bomb, yes sir. She has 2 bombs. I'm gonna put her above. The bomb is very OP, but she doesn't have ignore effectiveness. So I'm gonna put her above Lua. Gonna keep her here. Okay, next. I forgot his name again. GG's. Yeah, Violet. This one penetrates and increases attack. But most of all, when evading, and when he reaches 5 focus, use all of them and counters with this one, which is very very OP. Because it might actually just one-shot Setsuka and stuff like this. So I would say it's kinda decent for PvP. So I'm gonna put it above Lilias. Okay, Ken, I think it must be around here. No. Here, perfectly here, I guess. What Ken does is he buffs himself with Vigor, and then can penetrate the defense, and this will always be a crit. So basically, can never miss, which is pretty much insane. By the way, if you don't know, when you dodge, the miss will. When you miss because he gets dodged, he doesn't crit. So if it always crits, that means that it always hits. Okay, I'm missing cigarette and the shoes. I like to call it shoes because I don't know French. So when you get this, you do damage equivalent to 60% of injuries. So it's basically like another Iseria. But it's giga different because it also has a crit chance here. And the bzz, which inflicts even more damage to the enemy and more injuries. So I would say she's pretty good. Especially because of the other characters. And lastly, where is it? She... I forgot who it was. It's Top Secret, right? I think it's Top Secret. So she just does this, increase attack and barrier. Then can penetrate here, and grants an extra turn when killed on annihilation. By the way, she doesn't extinct, so she is very very mid. So I'm gonna put her around above Tenebria. above Tenebria for sure. And shows basically above SPP, I would say. Can I move? Okay, perfect. Okay, and now top, boom, 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 and that's the tier list. Okay, let me publish it on Twitter, and then we are ready to go. Yep, I'm gonna publish on Twitter. Okay, let me close all this stuff. Because I have the screenshot anyway. What to choose from tier list? From... Oh my god, I'm dead. What to choose from the selector? XD. Yay!